Hey there everyone, great to see you today. Welcome to another video. Hope you've been having a great week since I saw you last time. One of you mentioned in a video whether or not, or when actually, I will be doing a empties video of beauty products that I've used up and things like that. And to be honest, I kind of forgot about my little empties bin right here where I'm supposed to throw in all of my finished beauty products. So I must apologize that a lot of it probably went through right to the recycling when I was doing some cleanup during the holidays. But I did just have a peek in here and there are still a significant number of products, so I thought we could talk about that today. Some of these may already be reviewed, and if they have been, I will link them down below in the information bar under this video, so do remember to check that out before you wrap up watching this, and you can find details on any of these products. So, let's dig in, shall we? What interesting things we have in here? Well, here's the old favorite that you've probably seen many times, so I'll just go through it very briefly. This is the NEUTROGENA Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover, which is one of my favorite makeup removers and definitely a favorite of the drugstore. It takes off all your waterproof eye makeup. I am a heavy waterproof eye junkie, and this stuff works. It is relatively inexpensive. It's expensive in terms of drugstore pricing, but if you compare it to, say, my favorite makeup remover of all time, the Lancome Bifacil, that's 34 Canadian. This is like 9 or 10 bucks Canadian. Still pretty good to me. So that's that. Then I have here, oh my gosh, I almost forgot about this. This is the FRIEDA Luxurious Volume. Touchably, visibly full, touchably soft conditioner. Now, I think there's probably a shampoo in here somewhere as well, but I got them both as a set from PR, and it was surprising how much I love them. I hadn't used FRIEDA in many years. I think my first memory of them was, I must have either been in elementary or high school, and that's when they first released the brunettes, redheads, and blondes collection. And that was the coolest thing because, you know, the conditioners and the shampoos were tinted and they were sparkly. And all the girls wanted to use that one whether it did something for your hair or not. But the Luxurious Volume, I think I finished this sometime in last summer or working just into fall. And it's actually quite good. I gotta remind myself to pick up another set of them, because I find they're great for the summertime where you want a bit of clarifying but nothing that strips your hair, and this does give me some volume without drying out my ends or things like that. Now in the summertime though, I still will use a deep conditioning product once a week just because I have colored hair and that tends to balance things out. But this is actually not a bad one, the Luxurious Volume from FRIEDA. Gotta remind myself, like I said, to pick up one next time I'm in the store. Now, what other goodies are in here? ANASTASIA Beverly Hills Brow Wiz Brow Pencil in dark brown. So, backstory with this, I really do like it. I think it's quite easy to work with if you want precise brows, but not Instagram brows. Like the dip brow just gave me a very heavy look, especially because I don't have that many brow hairs to begin with. So I do really enjoy the very fine, precise brow pencils. But I ran out of the ANASTASIA very quickly, and I'm not sure if I was just using a lot of product or that there wasn't that much product in here to begin with. But either way, I went through this so fast, and the $27 a pop I thought was a bit expensive. Now I will say also that the drugstores are now pushing out a whole bunch of very similar fine pointed brow pencils. L'Oreal has just launched one. NYX has put out one a couple of months ago, which I have. Annabelle Cosmetics has one, which I also have. I recently picked up the Dior, I think it's called the Dior Brow Styler, because they recently released one called Universal Dark Brown, which seems to work better when I don't have my hair fully colored. Either way, there are a lot of options out there. If you would like, I could do a compare and contrast between all the similar fine pointed eyebrow pencils, but this one from ANASTASIA is good. I probably will at some point pick it up again. I just think it's a bit expensive for how fast I go through it. Let me know if you have a similar experience though with the Anastasia, or it's just me that's just layering this on because I don't got no eyebrows. I don't know. They're very, you know, fine and just they don't do much without pencils or powders in them. Anyways, moving on, I have here the fresh Crème Ancienne soft cream, and this is called the Ultimate Ageless Complexion Treatment. Now, this is a facial cream. I have this in the 100 ml, again, also from PR. Very grateful because this is extremely expensive. But I have reviewed it, and I will say that I do really like it. Now, I'm probably not going to go out and buy a full size anytime soon because, like I said, the price point is very high. But I found that it just did that extra something for my skin. It's hard to put my finger on it. It smoothed my skin. It calms irritation. It plumps up my skin a little bit. It's nothing heavy-duty anti-aging, but it gives you that extra little boost of something to your skin. Like on days where you feel like, wow, I look in the mirror, my skin looks really good. Probably because I've been using this for a while. So, gut-wrenching, I love it. Really, really do. And I mourned the last bits of it when I finished. I was quite liberal with the Crème Ancienne just because I didn't want to go bad. You know, if I had, I might as well use it. But very nice product, and I haven't been able to find a replacement at a lower price point, unfortunately. Now, some hair products in here. Gotta love COLAB. I've mentioned them a couple of times before. This is a travel size bottle of the COLAB dry shampoo in Rio Tropical, which FYI, I think that the scent in London is the best one. It's bergamot based, and I love that. But as a whole, the products are the same, but just scented differently. I think that this is by far my top 1 or 2 dry shampoos that I've used thus far in the drugstore, and I love it because number 1, it works. Number 2, it doesn't feel too heavy in your hair, and number 3, I can actually not wash my hair after I've used this and just go an extra day. So for most days, most dry shampoos, if I use it that day, I have to wash my hair that day because it's so gunky, it's so gross. I don't like a lot of product in my hair, but this one I can push that extra day if I really wanted to. And they also have a volumizing version, which I really, really enjoyed as well. Now, it's not for every day for my hair, but it does build you volume, and your hair is like, there's hold and you can mold it. It's a little bit crazy. But for every day, the sheer invisible is great. If you really crave volume, the volumizing version of the dry shampoo does that pretty good as well. And for the most part, it is a little bit more expensive in the drugstore. Find them in London Drugs. I'm not sure if they're the exclusive carrier, but if you live in the UK, the COLAB is everywhere. In Canada, London Drugs is where I would go. Or maybe, I don't know, what would be the equivalent? Some of you have mentioned that you don't have London Drugs on the East Coast. I know that they ship they ship nationally across Canada. But East Coast, maybe try Rexall and see if that's similar, and if they carry the COLAB dry shampoo products. Okay, moving on, I have here something from NUXE, the Crème Pro something, I can't pronounce in French, but this is in English, the Anti-Fatigue Moisturizing Cream. I got this as part of a set that I bought maybe a year and a half ago, which included the NUXE Dry Oil in a limited edition packaging, also an eye cream, as well as this Anti-Fatigue Moisturizing Cream, which comes in 2 formulations, one for dry skin, one for dry to combination skin. And as a whole, I think this is quite a decent, everyday, no-fuss moisturizer. I think it's great for combination skin, actually, because it gives you that good balance of moisturizing but not too greasy. During the winter time, when I was trying to finish this one up, I did mix it with some facial oil, and it worked fine as well. Although, as a whole, I don't think this is like a treatment product or anything like that, just simple moisturization. But I do love NUXE. They are one of my favorite skincare brands on the Western market, and I've talked about them on and on and on in many of my videos. Now, what else do we have? I think this is the last real interesting thing. I have here the TATA HARPER Resurfacing Mask for Instant Glow. Of course, as you can see, this is a little deluxe sample size, but 7.5 milliliters, and I did get a good 3 to 4 masking sessions out of this tiny little jar, so that's great. I can give you a more thorough blurb on it, and I find that this is probably the most gentle yet effective exfoliating treatment product I've used to date. I've used a lot of glycolic and chemical exfoliating products and or masks, and they all more or less sting a little bit. Now I will say, if you do plan using a chemical exfoliating treatment product, don't do any exfoliating when you're washing your face, or actually don't do any exfoliating even the day before. Not with a scrub or anything like that. I don't even use my Clarisonic on days that I know I'll be using a chemical exfoliant. But with that being said, this one is actually really gentle from TATA HARPER, and you don't have to physically scrub or do anything. Put this on cleansed skin, let it sit. A friend of mine apparently wears this overnight. I wouldn't start out with that, but there might be potential for that. I leave this on maybe 20 minutes or so to half an hour max, and then I just wash it off, and my skin is instantly baby smooth, and I didn't have to scrub or do anything. It just sloughs away dead skin cells, and quite an excellent product on the luxury price point, but certainly very, very likable. And I might repurchase. I haven't decided. There's a lot of other products I could also use without being so expensive, but this is definitely excellent for sensitive skin while still being very effective. So I think those are all the interesting goodies in here. The rest are just like shampoo and empty body wash and nothing of great appeal. So I think we'll cap off this video right here. I hope that you enjoyed rummaging through my empties bin. I promise I'll be better next time about remembering to put things in the empties bin. But take great care of yourselves. I'll see you very soon. Check out the info bar down below for any links to reviews that I've done for any of these products. Hit me up on social media anytime. Would love to see you on my blog. As always, tons of reviews happening over there. So, talk to you very soon. Bye.